gonna do some vibing. Some missions, maybe some PvP. See what happens. Trying to save up some gold before next week Outlaws Pass comes out.
Everything I touch is cursed. Well, if it's bad luck they want, it's bad luck they're gonna get. I just heard about another crew operating near here. Find where they're based and destroy everything you damn well can. We need to make sure these bastards get the message.
Oh boy. No, what happened? That's not very nice. There's always an ambush here, so if you do play this game and you do have a survive ambush daily challenge, this is a spawn location for them. If you don't get the first try, just server hop until you do. I don't really know why I'm looting these bodies. The only bodies worth looting are well, the moonshiner ones, because you can get, well, rare ingredients. I didn't mean for that to happen. That's what I mean. Vanilla flour. And it's the ingredients right there. That really only destroy one? That's stupid. Let's set this one on fire. Oh, no, destroyed all of them. Oh. I'm pretty sure you hit a female voice. Oh. It's a boxed execution. I need, oh, come on. Thinking about swapping one of my Navy revolvers to a sawed-off shotgun. That way I'll be all around. If you're wondering why I'm constantly hopping in and out of Deadeye, because it gets rid of gun sway, making it easier to get headshots. If you don't want to know another quick tip, if you do play this game, it's the same for both consoles as far as I know, but if you double tap left bumper, it'll automatically put away your gun if you're on foot. Just it'll slap it on your back, no questions asked. Also, if you're an aspiring moonshiner, the best places to have your moonshine shack would be either the Bayou or Tall Trees, which is where I am. I've had both locations, and I probably say the better of the two is Lemoyne, the Bayou. It's in my opinion, flatter ground, and I'd say it's more of a central area. You have a lot more shop choices. I moved here, and there's not very many. Well, the closest gun store is Armadillo. No, not Armadillo. Tumbleweed. Well, that's not very close. The closest gun store. There is no close gun store, but there is close fast shopper points. That is what the Bayou lacks. The Bayou shack would be over here. But you don't really need a fast travel point if you've got everything in Saint Denis. Saint Denis has every single shop, including a fence. But it's not as I prefer, well, the better of the two is Lemoyne, but I prefer here since this is more of a convenient spot for me, because I do quite a bit of hunting, and the Great Plains is a decent hunting spot. It's one of the two locations that gets buffalo or bison. The only other location would be New Hanover, around this area. Other than that, I don't know of any other bison locations. There might get some down here, but there's no shack location. Actually, that's a lie. It's right here. But then you can just put your camp anywhere, pretty much. I keep my shack and my camp close together. It's more convenient for me. My general routine of doing moonshining, I'll do a bootlegger mission, then I'll go and do a bounty, and then I'll go, by then the bootlegger missions will have finished a cooldown, and then I can go and do the last bootlegger mission, and then by then the price will be around $10 to $20, and then I'll start a batch. And then while that's waiting, I'll either hunt or do a legendary bounty, or both. I'd say most camp upgrades are worth it. I think the only one you don't need is the improved campfire. That serves no other purpose than decoration, as far as I can tell. If there's some unknown purpose to it, feel free to tell me in the comments. With my luck, it'll send me to the Downs Ranch, which will be very annoying, because it's very far away. Thank God. If you're an aspiring player that wants to get a head start, I recommend doing or buying the Outlaws Pass. The easiest way to make gold is obviously to buy it. The second easiest way is to grind for it. The grind's not all too hard. It just takes a while. If you spend about a whole month of grinding, yes, a whole month. Not much effort, but way too much time for my liking. You keep your streaks up on your daily challenges, one daily challenge a day, for about a month. And each daily challenge will give you half a gold bar. And if you have all the by then you probably would have enough gold to buy at least 2 of the rolls, which is 30 gold bars, the bounty hunter license and the collector's bag. Those 2 would allow you to get roll daily challenges, and with those roll daily challenges you can get more gold. At a point you'll have this many. You have 12 daily roll challenges and 8 general daily challenges. And if you are that dedicated and you do that much grinding to get every single daily challenge, you probably end up with around 7 gold bars, I'd say. Maybe more. You'd end up with 9.5 gold bars, which is whoa. All right. Don't want to anger him. And there he is. Hey there, buddy. Alright. Now do a tactical time up. My character would, yeah. Perfect aim, buddies. No, headshot. Not sure if that went through his skull and shot a lantern, but that's quite the trick shot if it did. I found the treasure map. That's 3 I have now. I should probably use all of them. I had 2 more, but I used them previously, earlier. Probably 2 days ago. It's just one of them things. You hear that? That's a tarot card. I should find it. It's right here. If you want a tarot card, there's one right here probably. Don't quote me on it, because it might not be there for you. Might not be there at all. Oh great. Taking a fat old shit. That was on purpose. Nah, he totally meant to hit that bird. In time for one of Arc Flash's amazing tip and tricks. If you're new or just unaware of this to this game, the number one thing you should do with your money is spend it on your ability cards, because it may not seem like it, but those cards will help you greatly. It's well worth it upgrading your cards, because if you get a build like me, which is basically I take no damage and I do killer damage, I can one-shot people with my sniper on pretty much any limb. It's a very powerful build setup. It consists of sharpshooter, level 3. I'm pretty sure its description is like it greatly increases your... or here it is. While using a scope, you deal more damage and take much less damage. Fool me once 3. You take much less damage with each consecutive time you are shot. This effect ends if you are not shot for 10 seconds. An Iron Lung. Your stamina regenerates faster, and you take much less damage depending on your current stamina level. And I'm not sure about this. I've yet to test it, but I'm pretty sure if you drink a special tonic for your stamina, it'll probably boost that, stat. And this card is optional. Can't speak. So yeah, that's my build. It's for guns. I don't really use anything special. You can use any scoped rifle. He meant to miss. Ignore that. Do one last bounty, or not bounty, a bootlegger mission. Start a batch. Probably find someone to fight. Make this stream more interesting. It's awful dry as of the moment. Oh, don't know why I came down here. The moonshine business is not good at all unless you have the upgrades. The most you can make from level 1, you know, base, standard, stock upgrades is like 99 bucks. Really shitty. But if you upgrade it all the way up to the end, and I'm pretty sure they're giving out a free copper polish upgrade, polished copper upgrade, and that'll give you average moonshine, which is at least I bought both upgrades, so I can't really tell you. But if I were to give you an estimate, I'd say around 100 bucks. Oh, well, around 130, I'd say. That's being generous. But if you do have all 2 upgrades for the moonshine distillery, it's I think the most you can make is 247, and that's with 3-star strong moonshine. If you reach rank 20 moonshiner roll, you will have the ability to oh, oh, would you look at that? Oh, would you look at that? There we go. Took me a while. Took me longer than it should have, but these things happen. You see that golden gun? That's what doing your daily challenges does for you. You get 2 gold guns. I have 2 gold guns. A semi-automatic gold gun and a bolt action. I don't really use them. Well, I use the bolt action. I regret making the semi-automatic gold instead of my shotgun or pump action. The semi-automatic has 0 range, and it just has a lot of spread. But that comes with you know, it has to be evened out since semi-automatic is really, really good. You see these bastards? They're to be killed with repeaters. Well, damn. Well, would you look at that? I injured 2. Oh, would you look at that? That posse earlier is parlayed with me. I'm pretty sure it's the same posse. This man died on the side of a cliff. And the other died on the bottom of the cliff. What strange times these are. Oh. Well, it jacked my skin. That's unfortunate. Oh, please don't fall off the cliff. It's bad for business. Yeah, what I find interesting is that animals only spawn when you're doing a mission. Thank you. Thank you, hunting cart, for spawning on the other side of the river. The trader role is one of the biggest investments you can make. Yes, the upgrades are expensive. Yes, the hunting cart is expensive. But it is very well worth it. Those textures seem off to me. Usually they're more detailed. Maybe I'm just seeing things and maybe that's all it's always been. You'll never know. Is that horse rolling? Yeah, it is. I forgot they added animations to horses. They'll like lay down and roll around. Oh, there goes that. It's fine. Just let me get rid of the evidence. Don't worry. All my hunting has been saved. I don't know if you saw that amazing explosion, but that's how you get rid of evidence. Virginia opossum? I thank you for both playing dead and allowing me to kill you. That makes my job vastly easier. Oh, sorry for getting sidetracked and hunting, but it's just one of those things. There we go. A raccoon? Where? I see it. Alright. Well, that's actually really good hunting. Three perfect opossums and a perfect raccoon. I'd say that's a pretty good haul. The only thing to top it off would be a perfect cougar that may or may not spawn somewhere around here. The thing is, I'm gonna have to call on the wagon, which I had just destroyed. So unfortunately, what's gonna happen is we're gonna have to wait 2 minutes. You, stay. Adding commands to a horse is a really good idea that, well, Rockstar implemented, which has always been a thing, but just saying. Now, the only thing that ruined my day would to have the game crash. Which would be really unfortunate. This should add quite a bit to the storage, or not the storage, the supply on my trading business. Hopefully they don't just magically despawn. I'd be very, very, very disappointed and butthurt. You see that over there? That's possibly shit to add in my collection. But first, I want to get all this shit in here first. Oh, please just walk the wagon up to me. Oh, thank God. I'm gonna stay right here. Hopefully those deer stay nearby. I want that perfect carcass or deer. See what I'm talking about? I saw 0 animals running around. Well, we're not in a mission. And now there's like 50. And they're all perfect, or, well, that one was poor, but... I might not have enough space. If not, I'll leave this, or I'll discard it. This good skin, and then most likely that good fox. I might not even have enough space to fit it in right now anyways. No, I do. Yeah, but this wagon's definitely full. Now to look for those deer. Hopefully they didn't despawn. That'll be a tragedy. Their tracks despawned, so there's that. I should have shot it while I had the chance. Let's go see by any chance if that cougar will spawn. If it does, well, that'll be a great haul. No cougar? That's unfortunate. Alright, well, let's go finally do our objective. Is that my camp? I don't think so. No? No, that's a different crypts. It's also missing a dog. Oh, those buffalo or horses? Horses, what kind? They're all Tennessee Walkers. Well, I think it's about time we do our objective. And well, it seems we'll get to see no action today. Just some, straight vibing. No player action. We see NPC action, but no player action. Which is unfortunate. You had just missed it. I had taken down a posse of 2, which were probably level 2. They decided it'd be a great idea to try and lasso me, so I couldn't let that fly, because I broke out of it with my knife. If you didn't know this, if it's not a reinforced lasso, you can break out of it with your knife. When they're trying to, well, if they're tying you up already, you're done for. They got you. But if they lasso you and they're dragging you, that is your one and only chance to break free and shoot them. And most people don't know this, but when you're lassoed and you're on the ground, they're not tying you up or already tied you up. You just go in your weapon wheel, equip your knife, voila. you're free. And that's exactly what I did. The person that tied me up probably did not expect it, and he was still sprinting. So I turned around and shot him with my Lancaster repeater. And his friend showed up, or his leader showed up, and I shot him too. I want that rabbit. That's a badger. That rabbit is gone. Well, this is unfortunate. I seem to be lagging behind. Not internet lagging, but brain lagging. I thought that was the bandana that was making everyone blow a gasket. There it goes. Put it back on, because it's cool. It's cool looking. I've had this bandana for a very long time. The bandana, the holsters, the shirt, the boots, they're all very old. I have had, I've had all those named items since before the Frontier Pursuits came out. I'm an old timer, a boomer in the Red Dead community. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yes, I'm gonna roll up in the hunting wagon and proceed to murder everyone here. It's just one of those things. Can't help it. You see that man? He's no idea I'm here. Still no idea. He's clueless. And now he's dead. Loot him real quick. And away I go. And you see that dark red dot on my little radar? Map, whatever you want to call it. He is dead. Loot him. And away we go. See? Caribbean rum. That is a moonshine piece of liquor. Ingredient. That's what I was looking for. You see this man? Dead. Well, he's on fire now. And you see this man? Dead. I'll leave this. Pull out my sniper. You see these two men down there? About right there. Dead. Would you look at that? Blew up the cargo too. You see those? Bullseye. That shit's gone. Is this a bomber rifle? That's unfortunate that I have to use this. You know, back in the day, this was the meta, and it won't stop locking onto him. This single gun made very many people angry. For the simple fact that high fire rate, well, I can show you. That is the sole reason why so many people were aggravated by this gun. It's very accurate, very fast fire rate, and headshots were one-shots. Apparently they nerfed it, but I don't see the nerf. I don't use it, because there's better guns. Like my Carcano rifle. But ultimately, I mean, I'm sure someone, somewhere, still uses it. It's just one of those things. Once I deposit my hunting bounty, it looks like it's gonna be the end of the stream. Oh, yeah, that's right. I gotta start the mash. Then it'll be the end of the stream. Unfortunately, you'll get to see no delivery, but who knows? Maybe I'll set up a moonshine delivery and a hunting delivery. Then you can see me ride a wagon for 17 minutes. Ain't that fun? Ain't that swell? Doing the hunting deliveries is very cancerous. It'll have you going from my camp, which is in Blackwater. And it'll make me go very, very far. The local deliveries, 500 even. Now, it seems like a lot of money. Well, would you believe me if I said if you do a long distance delivery, it's an extra $125, making the grand total of $625. But here's the catch: it's a long delivery. You're risking two things: you driving off a cliff and destroying the wagon, and you being bushwhacked by people, players, and players are really fucking annoying to fight off. Trust me, I've done it. I once fought a man that was using explosive dynamite arrows. I was delivering from Blackwater, clear across pretty much the ocean to Rhodes. To give you an idea how far that is, that's somewhere around here. Following this trail, across the river, through here, through here, through here, all the way to here. Now, that may not seem like a real biggie, but here's the catch. I'm being chased. I make it over here. I die, because he shoots me. And he starts makes it about right here. I catch up, I shoot him. I take my wagon back. I'm about, I'd say right here. He catches up. He starts shooting at me with dynamite arrows. At this point, I'm really fucking afraid. So I whip out my bolt action and I put in explosive rounds. I shoot him. I make my way about. Oh no, I cut across here. I make it about right here. Now he does this weird trick shot from really far away, dynamite arrows. Hits the wagon. Now I'm really fucking pissed. So I get off the wagon because at this point I think it's destroyed because he got hit by a dynamite arrow. You would think it'd be destroyed, but no. Only two of its wheels were gone. The horse was alive, the wagon was alive, and most importantly, my goods were not destroyed. And I was pretty damn impressed by the durability of this wagon. So I shoot him to one-shot kill explosive rounds with a bolt-action rifle. That's literally a fucking one-shot anywhere. I try and shoot his horse to prevent him from chasing after me, but that little bastard got away before I can even aim at it. So I just hop on the wagon and try and beeline through the forest. I do end up making it, and he catches up multiple times. I'm near a farm, and I'm trying to go around the farm because I can't crash through the fence for some reason. He catches up, so I'm starting to sweat. You know, my hands are sweaty. It's real cold, getting the jitters. This man continues to shoot everything he has at me. At this point, I'm just shooting his horse, trying to prevent him from getting to me, because killing him is not going to stop him, obviously. So, I shoot his horse. I get the notification, takes $4 out of my pocket. Bad honor for killing his horse. Well, downing it, you can actually kill someone's horse without a special unique trick that only I know. Well, it downs his horse. 2 seconds later, he's up and running. So I'm at a loss. Well, I'm at a loss at this point. So I just continue to blast this horse to oblivion. It's the only thing I can do to slow him down. And you know what? It works. It's the only thing that works. I ended up making it to Rhodes. I hit the checkpoint, and boom, the goods were safe and secure. Oh, by the way, probably the most prominent reason why he was catching up to me was because it's missing 2 wheels, and as far as I can tell, it's greatly affecting the overall speed of the wagon. But I wasn't complaining because it survived the dynamite arrow. If anyone can do that, it's the wagon. You know, that also does say something about me. I survived the dynamite arrow. Yeah. We should look at that. 45 goods. You hear that? That's a coyote. Just duplicated my raccoon carcass. Unless I'm stupid. That might be. Maybe I killed 2 raccoons and 2 possums. The world may never know. All I know is I'm glad I don't have to ride that wagon no more. Dismiss. I can whistle for my horse. And grab a repeater instead of a varmint rifle. If there's one thing you should know, unless you're confident in your fighting ability, always be in passive mode. It's just, well, if you don't want to be bothered. If you do want to be bothered, then feel free not to be in passive mode. I feel like that should be explanatory. I don't know why I'm telling you this. The only other tip I can give is get every single roll. Even though it's going to run you about nearly 100 gold bars. I think it's worth it. It's the only way to make money is to have all 3 or all 4 roles. The trader, the collector, the bounty hunter, and the moonshiner. I don't actually think the collector role is all too mandatory. The upgrades you get from it are nice, such as the horse lantern. That's it. Well, yeah, that's it. The only other 2 items you can get are, well, they only help you with the collector, such as the shovel and the metal detector, which I haven't used since I've gotten them. That's a lie. I've only used them for a little bit. Oh, $10. Would you look at that? So I have a mash, Spice Island moonshine. Add flavors. Somewhere around 247 bucks. Now all I gotta do is wait 46 minutes. This is my moonshine. Well, the bar area. It's not very impressive. No, I think it's cool. I got the Gallows Pass, so I got the, the free paintings. No decorations though. I don't got any decorations. I don't really want any. They all cost gold, so that's immediate boner killer for me. But well, that's the end of that. No, it was nice to just vibe. See ya.